All right, good afternoon, everybody. Hey, we're not going to have the big intro that we normally have today. Dwayne is off today. He's going to handle some family stuff. So I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to just get in here for right now. And then it's going to be a fairly quick show because I'm just going to go over what I did in the room this morning. Okay, if there aren't a bunch of questions, then that's going to be it. We're going to wrap it up. I'll let it run for a while today so you can look at the charts. I'll leave a little note up here so you can see that somebody did actually show up. But I'm gonna give it a few more minutes right now. Let others show up here right now. Okay. So I'll move this off to the side or minimize it. And if I see any trades coming up, I'll let you know. I'll put them on. All right. I could do like a little bit of an extension of the morning session. I suppose I could do that. That said, on the ES right now, I think we got to all the numbers that I thought we were going to get to that I had drawn in earlier. Yeah, this is where I thought we were going to get to before, and we got there right at the end of the morning session. But you can see it's pulled back since then and gone right back up. So we're at the high of the day on the ES right now. 43.75 is where the ES is trying to get up to. That's a new high of the day. That's the number that it's trying to get to right now. Okay, right there. Do we have a trade set up for it? Not yet, but if we get a pullback here, we'll have a trade set up for it. Okay. And so it's starting to come together with the trade setup, and this is what you'd look like. You would look at. This would be a trend line. Okay, starting to get a little bullish separation down here. And that cycle's going up, pretty good angle. So we just need an up close. Now we've tested the BBC. So because we've tested the BBC, we don't need the trend line right now. All right, so we got a low here of 70.5, and have a long of a high of 71.5. So what you would do right here now is just drop down some more. All right, and now we need the trend line because the cycle's just changed. Okay, but it's a valid trade from right there where it is. So that is a long trade from right here. All right, now I know the bar is red. What that's indicating is that the MA1, either the MA1 or the cycle are not blue. All right, in this case, that'd be what you're looking for. So this is not your highest probability trade. I mean, I did take it anyway, but it's not your highest probability trade. This is a lower probability trade. The only thing it's got going for it really is that it should move up to here, but this is not a trade that you'd want to take. Okay, it might work out. This one didn't. Okay, that's not your highest probability trade. That's what the value of these colors that you see here on the bars, you can see right away that that's not the highest probability trade. You know, as opposed to a trade like this right here, or like this right here, or on the short side, this would be a high probability trade. Okay, but yeah, when the colors match the direction that you want to go in, those are higher probability trades. So let's look down right now. Now that it's turned around and decided to go down, there really isn't all that much on the downside for it to go to right here. Now that's what I see in the DOM. So if we go here and look at the larger time frame, what does that say? The larger time frame says it's going to go down to the weekly trading zone right there at 43.59. Okay. Why is it not a high probability trade? Because the cycle was the wrong color here, Diane. Not the cycle. The cycle was the wrong color and the MA1 was the wrong color. The bar changed to red. That means that the MA1 and the cycle are not the right color. If it were blue, that would mean they're both the right color, and that would make that the highest probability trade setup right there. Okay, but that was a lower probability trade setup because all the colors were off. It was still a trade setup nonetheless, but it was a low probability one. See, this one right here is a higher probability trade right now, 65.75. Okay, so I'm trying to fill on this, but I didn't get filled, so I'm going to cancel the order. This was a trade from right here. Let me show you that. Okay, it was from right here like that. That down close on the trend line. It was above the MA1, so you can ignore the dynamic support dots right there. So the entry point would have been right there at 65.75. I tried to get filled, but I didn't, and it had already gone into profit. Okay. I changed those for you. You asked me to change the color of those, but you're not going to have the bar color because I don't have this Ninja Trader yet. But remember yesterday I changed, or the day before yesterday, I changed the colors for you for the MA1 and the BBC. Your BBC is green. I left that green. I can't change that. Well, really, you can change it, but just one color. But your MA1, I think you had me change that a little bit for you. But it's still pretty close to the same colors. Okay. Your MA1, your BBC is the same, and down here, I think you had me leave the slingshot pretty much the same. I just had to make them thicker for you, remember? That's what the color coding is supposed to tell you if that's not the case. Like if the MA1, yeah, it's still a trade, it's just a high probability trade. Right? The highest probability trade is going to be when they're all the same color. Okay, that's going to be the highest probability trade. You have separation in the slingshot and they're all the same color. Okay. That is what that's all about. So what Diane was just asking is if the MA1's the wrong color, like this one up here was, it was the wrong color, but it's still a trade. You know, you don't have to take it. It's a lower probability trade, but it's still a trade. You know, that one worked out for 3 ticks before it pulled back and stopped out. Now, normally I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't take that trade. Just wait for the higher probability ones. Okay, they happen enough that you can just wait for them and take them and be profitable. There's one right here. Crude oil was moving around a lot today. When I get into what I did in just a few minutes here, you'll see that crude oil was pretty active today. It was one of our main moving markets. No, it's not necessarily, that's not a guaranteed thing, Diane. None of what you said right there is a definite. You know, on any one of those trades, on a trend line trade, on a BBC trade, or on a momentum trade, they could all be the wrong color. The MA1 could definitely be the wrong color. See, like this right here is momentum short. The MA1's the wrong color, the cycle's the wrong color. Yep. Right there. Okay. Oh, your trades today. Okay. Well, that's something we got to work on. Okay. And once I get these bar things made for Ninja Trader, that'll be helpful to you too, I think. All right. So let's look here. Crude oil right now. Crude. Well, I guess I can. It's there's enough people in here. I'm just going to jump into what I did today. Now, for those of you guys who that was from January 2021. It's a full year ago now. Okay, I'll get back to that. Sorry, squirrel. Yeah, Dwayne's not here today, so I'm just gonna go over what I did in the room this morning now. Okay. Now, here we go. If you have not taken a free trial with us and you want to take a free trial with us, sorry, good afternoon. Today is Friday, the 25th day of February, 2022. It's the next to last business day on February. If you've not taken a free trial and you want to, go here to eminitrainingschool.com. On this page, scroll down to right here. All we ask for is your first name, your email, and your phone number. You can tell us the biggest trading challenge, so we can tailor one-on-one training just for you. Hit the send button, you'll be sent a confirmation link. You must click on that confirmation link, okay? If you don't click that link, we don't know you took the free trial, so make sure you click on that link. Spreadsheet. If you're going to read the spreadsheet, you got to read all the CFTC risk disclosures down at the bottom. Today is the up here. Okay. Today is the 25th day of February, 2022. Made 10 ticks in the YM, 83 ticks in crude, 6 ticks in gold, and 47 ticks on the ES. That put us up 15.27.5 on the morning session. Today it took 6 minutes and 3 trades to get to the goal for the day. At that point, we're up $200 a contract, and we took a total of 26 trades. So on the month now, we're up $18,292. That's over 18 trading days, averaging $1,016 per contract per 2-hour trading day. We've now gone 141 days since our last red day, and it's 141 business days since our last red day. And I think that's right. I'm going to have to go back and look. But 30 out of 38 days so far this year, we've gotten our goal. And that puts us now at $34,718 a contract, averaging $913 per contract per 2-hour trading day. Now, this number right here at the end of the month of February, I think is the highest we've ever had. This number right here, this far into the year, I think is the highest we've ever had. So we've had some really good volatility. That's pretty much what that says. Now, if you were to quit when you got your goal for the day and you added 1 contract a month, so far this year, you would have traded 6.63 hours and you would have averaged $1,124 per hour. Okay. Let's get into the trades. Now, did I give you any numbers here on crude oil on the upside or downside or anything like that? I don't think I did. Let's just get into the trades. I'm going to start out with the YM because we only had a couple of YM trades today. And I'll have to go all the way back to the beginning. Today wasn't, I mean, it was volatile, but it was volatile in shorter spurts. Not like yesterday, there were great big spurts. So you could get into a trade and stay in it for 30 ticks. It wasn't like that today. Here are our 2 trades on the YM. Our first one was right here. We picked up 10 ticks on the first YM trade, and then we had a break even on the second one. That was all that we did on the YM. There were some more trades in here, some nice trades that triggered, but I didn't get them. I was trading the other markets more and trying to really pick the trades out because there was a lot of chop today. It seemed like, and there were some really nice looking trades in here in the YM, but there's also a lot of chop. And look at stuff like this. Yeah. And there were periods today where stuff went really fast. It wasn't always really easy to pick stuff out. Like in this period right here, between this minute and this minute, you had all these bars. What made that minute different than this minute right here? We only had about 6 bars. But anyway, the highest probability trades were still happening today. There's one there. There's one here. I know they were still there. More of them were in there. Here's one right here. We're getting toward the end of the morning session right now, but right in here was all during the break. There was no trade there, no trade there, no trade there. There really wasn't a lot here during the break. There's pretty good movement, but not a lot of trades. And that was the YM. All right, now we'll look at the ES. On the ES, we ended up having more trades than I anticipated we were going to have. We actually had pretty close to the same number of trades on the ES and gold. And then crude, we had a few more. The ES, we had some decent sized trades today. Not too many small ones. Let's see, we started out right in here. Our first trade was right in here. We picked up 14 ticks on the first ES trade. Okay, now we had a break even there. Then there were more trades in here. There were more trades, just not more trades that I got to. Okay, I got filled on it that I managed to take. See, there's a trade there, trade in here, trade here. On this one, we picked up 3 more ticks to put us at 17. Then we had a break even there. Then we picked up 12 ticks there, it looks like, to get us to 29. Then break even there. I missed a trade there. One there that I actually saw that I missed. We went from 29 to 33, so I had 4 ticks there. And from 33, we went to 41. So somewhere the next trade was 8 ticks. And that must be this one here that went to 8 ticks, and then I had one that went 6 more ticks right there, 6 more to get us to 47. This was at the end of the session. I was looking for it to get up to this level right here, which it did do. And then this is all during the break in here. Now there was a trade in here, not much there. This was an actual bounce off the BBC type trade right here. This is one Diane. You see the colors weren't right on this, but it was still a valid bounce off the BBC. And the reason that was red is down here. You see there's just a little tiny move down right here. You can see it on the cycle, but it wasn't enough to register the color on the cycle, but it was enough to register the color on the bar. And that's what turned it red, because the MA1 was red right there. And then it went up and worked out pretty well. This is the highest probability trade going down right there. It's all during the break. There was the one that we took right over here a few minutes ago. This is the ES, right? To do that on the ES, it was right here. That's the one that we took on the ES a few minutes ago. And that one stopped out. Then it gave another short right in here that would have been a break even, and another short right here that would have been okay. A long right here, highest probability trade right here. That's working out right now. And that was the ES. We ended up with plus 47 on the ES this morning. Okay, well, I mean, we can look at that and I'll tell you which ones you did right and which ones you didn't. Okay, because you're going to have trades off the BBC where the MA1, particularly the MA1, is not going to be the right color. The cycle has to be the right color for a BBC trade, but the MA1 doesn't, and it usually won't be. So there's a few times when it is, but those are the trades you really want to get into. Those are the highest probability trades when it is the right color. Okay, so crude oil. Our first trade on crude was right here. We picked up 15 ticks on that. We had a break even right there. And our next trade, see, crude was running really fast. It went all the way up here and came all the way back down here and got me a break even. I was doing a bunch of things this morning. I was missing some nice trades, like this one here. Went all the way up there and all the way back down there. So I had like 10 ticks in that one, like 20 ticks in this one, and ended up with a break even. I picked up 11 here to get me up to 26. Okay, then 10 to get me to 36, then 5 to get me to 41. Then I stopped out to put me back down to 33. Then 13. Yeah, 13 to get me to 46. Then 11 to get me to 57. Right there. Then this bounce off the BBC right there. See, on this one, the MA1, this is what you're talking about, Dan. The MA1 right here was not the right color. And the SL, you mean the SR, the support and resistance dots. I'm asking. So yeah, after that 11 tick trade, we were at 57. Okay, and then went from 57 here to 72. So whatever that is, 57 to 72, that's 15, I guess, right? 57, 67, 72, yeah, 15 ticks on that one. Then, let's see, we went from 72 to 83. Right here, 72 to 83, then 83 to 88. Then 88, we had a break even, then we had another break even, then we had 88 to 91. And I was looking to get 100 ticks, and I ended up stopping out on this one. And this was a mistake. That's one of those times where Valerie says, do not do this at home. She might have thought it, but she didn't say it this morning. She did say it yesterday. When I was trying to get 100 ticks and I took this trade, it was not a valid trade, and I stopped out. But I was at 91 there, then back down to 83, and that's where I ended the morning session. I was looking for it to get down to 91. When I took this trade, I was looking for it to get down to 91, and it did end up being a valid trade. It would have been from right here. If I'd have waited for it, it would have been right there, would have been the valid trade, and I would have gotten my 100 ticks. But I blew it, and I made a mistake. Now, during the break, there was a long there, and a short there, and a short there. And I'm looking for anything else. There's a momentum along there that didn't go anywhere. That wasn't valid. This was a trade right there, highest probability short. There really wasn't anything in there. Okay, the black step line. Okay, the black step line, the step ladder. Yes, yours isn't black, yours is gray. The black step line in the trades that we do in the morning is only there to disqualify trades. All right, it's going to be on the same side of the BBC as the MA1. That's what disqualifies trades. When things like in cycle resets, when they're happening, and the black step line, like right here, you had bullish separation, the black step line stayed above the BBC the whole time. When you're doing a cycle reset and you have the wrong kind of separation, let me find one. You have the wrong kind of separation in the black step line, like right here. See how we have bullish separation here, but the black step line never got above the BBC. That disqualifies any long trades. Even though you have bullish separation here, this disqualifies the long trades because it's not on the right side of the BBC. All right, so its only job is to disqualify trades in the room in the morning. Okay. Now, gold. Let's go back here on gold. I struggled with gold a little bit today, and it seems to be the thing that I've been struggling with a lot lately. I don't know, what did I get on gold yesterday? Okay, I got 47 on gold yesterday, so maybe not lately. Not including yesterday. All right, so here our first trade on gold was the stop out. We were -8 ticks there. Then the next trade here, we picked up 5 to put me at -3. Then you see how messy it was in here? It just wasn't as clean and crisp as everything else was. We had a break even there. We had a mistrade there. Then we picked up, went from -3 to +7. So we picked up 10 ticks there. And this highest probability trade I missed right here. I picked up 1 tick, put me at +8, 5, 6 to get me to +14. And then I stopped out and put me back down to +6. And that is where we finished with gold. And it's been a mess ever since. One highest probability trade right here during the break. Oh, up till now. Okay. And that was my morning today. All right. It wasn't as active as yesterday. There was a lot of consolidation, a lot of chop, and that is not uncommon after you have a huge volatility day like yesterday. There was still volatility today, but it was in shorter spurts. It wasn't big like yesterday. We could take big chunks out. Now, Diane, about the black step line, what is it you would like to know? I'll give you a second. I'm going to do this while you type in your question. Okay, I'll get to your question in just a sec. Now, if you're going to read the spreadsheet, you got to read all the CFTC risk disclosures down at the bottom. Today is the 25th day of February 2022. I made 10 ticks in the YM, 83 ticks in crude, 6 ticks in gold, and 47 ticks on the ES. Put us at +15, 27.5 on the morning session. Today, it took 6 minutes and 3 trades to get to the goal for the day. Okay, that's fine, Dan. And at that point, I was up $200 a contract, and I took a total of 26 trades. So I was up $200 a contract because my first trade was 10 ticks on the YM, so it was up the equivalent of $50 then. The trade after that was 15 ticks on the crude oil. That's what put me at 200. That's why the other day Casey was asking if my goal is to get to $100 a contract, how come this number down here doesn't equal $100 every time? It's because this is not always equal. You know, it's not always $100 when I close out the trade that gets me to the goal. And today was one of those cases. So I took 26 trades this morning, and that puts me at $18,292 on the month of February. And that is over 18 trading days, averaging $1,016 per contract per 2-hour day. Now, we've gone 141 days since our last red day. Now, I think that that is accurate. Let's go back and look. So there were 20 days there. How many days? 21. That's 41 days. Okay. That's December. So in November, 41. 51, 60 days total. 79 total. 99 total. 110 total, right? 99, 109, no, 120 total. 121, 122 days. Actually, so that was not right. It's 122 days. Right. That looks about right. Okay, so I'm going to fix that. Well, at some point, Diane, that will be the other way around. You should be doing better than I am. Okay, so this is, when I say 122 days, 121 days, 121 days. Okay, I'm going to put a little star next to it. I don't know when that got off, but anyway, 121 days since our last red day. It probably started at the beginning of the year this year, because when I moved from last year to this year, things were a little off. But I know that this number is right, 38 out of 38. Anyway, on the year now, $34,718. That's over 38 days, averaging $913 per contract per 2-hour trading day. If you were to quit when you got your goal for the day and you added 1 contract per month, you see now we could have added 2 contracts for the month of February. But if you added just 1 contract per month, then, and you quit when you got your goal for the day, then you would be at, you would have worked a total of 6.63 hours, and you would have earned $1,124 per hour on the year, on those 6.63 hours that you worked. Okay, that's what it would come out to. Now, if you've not taken a free trial with us and you want to, go here to eminitrainingschool.com. And right here, all that we ask for is your first name, your email, and your phone number. You can tell us the biggest trading challenge so we can tailor one-on-one training just for you. Hit the send button, you'll be sent to confirmation link. You must click on the confirmation link. Okay, if you don't click that link, we don't know that you took the free trial. All right, that's it, guys. That is going to be it for the morning. I mean, for the afternoon session. I'm not going to pass it back out to Fabulous Phoenix, Arizona, because right now, Fabulous Phoenix, Arizona is closed for the weekend. Yeah, if anybody's got any questions, email them to support@cfrn.net. Okay, and either me or Val will handle them for you. Right? Does anybody have any questions right now? I'm kind of curious when I went wrong on that count, so I want to go see that. Or was it? It was this one. I'm thinking it was at the beginning of the year, probably. Yeah, see, when I carried stuff over from the end of last year to this year, number of days so far this year, what does that even say? Number of days so far this year before I had a red day. That was before I had a red day. This is since my last red day. So it was 103 here. And so at the end of January, it should have been 123, right? What month is this? It was when I carried stuff forward from year to year. I think I messed things up. Yeah, see, I'm not even sure I have it in here. And then I tried to get it right for February. And this is where it should have been for January. So something got messed up in here on the carry forward from last year to this year. And I'm not even sure it was right at the end of last year. It was 103 there. It should have been 123 at the end of January. Now it's looking like it should be 123 right now. So something was messed up right through here. All of these things, like I stopped putting these down because they just didn't seem to have any value anymore. And this is really the big thing, the number of times I hit the goal during the whole year. I had 3 down days last year. Well, 3 days that were red. I think that's what that means. Or 3 days that I didn't hit the goal. I don't know exactly what that means, but I know this year we're 39 out of 39. Or 38 out of 38. 38 out of 38. Okay, that's it, guys. With that, I'm going to move this over here to this side. I'll leave my charts on for you. I'm going to put a little note up here. And I'll leave everything running for a little while. Val, you might want to shut off the recorder since nothing's going to be said or anything like that. I don't know if I can shut that off. I don't think I can, since you turned it on. Let me see.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I can't.
I got it.
No. Oh, I can. I did. Oh, unless you did it at the same time. Okay. All right. I was just saying because there's no sense recording, 2 hours worth of nothing. All right. So guys, I'll just leave my charts running. If they shut off, it's because I logged on another machine. And that's possible that could happen. I think I set it up this morning, so that wouldn't happen if I did do that. But that's going to be it for today. All right. If anybody has any questions, email support@cfrn.net. Support@cfrn.net. Okay. Thanks for coming, guys. We'll see you. Have a great weekend. If I don't talk to you today, have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you Monday. All right. Thanks.